Yes. Students, now we start with the next part of the inverse trigonometric function. In the previous class, we drew the graph of sine inverse x, cos inverse x, and tan inverse x. In case of sine inverse x, the domain is lie between -1 to 1, and its range is lie between -π/2 to π/2. In cos inverse x, the domain is again lie between -1 to 1, but its range is lie between 0 to pi. And in case of tan inverse x, the domain x always belongs to the real number. Its range is always in the open interval -π/2 to π/2. Now we start with the properties of inverse trigonometric function. First part, sine of sine inverse x equals to x, because in this part, what is the domain of sine inverse x is x. Domain of sine inverse x is -1 to 1. Similarly, cos of cos inverse x equals to x. What is the domain of cos inverse x? -1 to 1. Tan of tan inverse x equals to x. In this part, what is the value of x? X belongs to the real number. See, and the vice versa, sine inverse sine x equals to x. So what is the domain of sine x? -π/2 to π/2. Cos inverse cos x equals to x. In this part, what is the x? X is the interval lie between 0 to pi. And tan inverse tan x, what is the domain of tan x? That open interval -π/2 to pi/2. Now we start with some questions related to these property types. First we start with the second type. Sine inverse sine pi/3. That is pi/3, because x belongs to -π/2 to pi/2. Cos inverse cos 2π/3 equals to 2π/3, because this value is always lie between 0 to pi. Tan inverse pi/4. What is the domain of tan inverse x? -π/2 to pi/2. Therefore, this is equals to pi/4. In fourth question onwards, sine inverse sine 2π/3 is not equals to 2π/3, because the domain of sine x is -π/2 to pi/2, but 2π/3 is not lie in this interval. So first we change this angle lie between this interval. So 2π/3 is written as pi minus pi/3, that is 2π/3. Pi minus pi/3 equals to 2π/3, and sin pi minus theta, sin theta. Again we check sine inverse sine x equals to x, pi/3. Again we check this pi/3 is lie in this interval. Similarly, cos inverse cos 7π/6 is not equals to 7π/6, because the domain of cos x is lie between 0 to pi, but 7π/6 is greater than pi. Therefore, now again we change this 7π/6 lie between 0 to pi. So 7π/6 is written as 2 pi 2 pi minus pi/6. 2 pi minus pi/6, that is 7π/6. But what about cos 2 pi minus theta equals to 2 pi minus theta? This is like the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So therefore, cos 5π/6. So cos inverse cos 5π/6 equals to 5π/6, because this 5π/6 is lie in the interval 0 to pi. And then now we start with some questions related to type first. Sine of sine inverse x. Sine of sine inverse x equals to x. X belongs to this. Yes, sine of sine inverse x equals to 5π/3. Cos of cos inverse 5/13. Tan of tan inverse 3/4. Because all these values are lie their respective intervals. Now we start with the next question. by using these properties, express in the simplest form tan inverse root 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. Tan inverse, what about 1 minus cos theta? 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2, and 1 plus cos theta 2 cos square theta by 2. So what about 1 minus cos x 2 sin square x by 2, 1 plus cos x 2 cos square x by 2, 2 cancel with this 2, sin square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2, tan square x by 2, and the square root of tan square x by 2, tan x by 2, and again tan inverse tan x equals to x, tan inverse tan x by 2 equals to x by 2. Similarly, the second question, tan inverse cos x upon 1 plus sin x. The question expressed in the simplest form. So cos x is written as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Half angle formula of cos x. Half angle formula of cos x equals to cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. And the 1 is written as cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2, because cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1 plus 2 plus, what is the half angle formula of sin x? 2 cos x by 2 sin x by 2. And again we check what are the factors of a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b, and that in the denominator a square plus b square plus 2ab, a plus b whole square, that is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Now cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 is cancelled, so we get cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. In this part, the numerator and denominator both are divided by cos x by 2. Cos x by 2 upon cos x by 2 1 minus sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 tan x by 2. Cos x by 2 upon cos x by 2 1 sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 tan x by 2. And this is the formula of tan pi by 4 minus x by 2, because tan pi by 4 minus x equals to 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. So tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus x by 2, that is pi by 4 minus x by 2. Again tan inverse tan x equals to x. Third question, tan inverse root 1 plus cos x plus root 1 minus cos x upon root 1 plus cos x minus root 1 minus cos x. Again I repeat, what about 1 plus cos x 2 cos square x by 2, and 1 minus cos x 2 sin square x by 2. Similarly in the denominator 2 cos square x by 2 minus 2 sin square x by 2. Root 2 is cancelled from the numerator and denominator. The square root of cos square x by 2 cos x by 2, square root of sin square x by 2 x by 2 sin x by 2. Similarly the denominator, again by the same question, the numerator and denominator both are divided by cos x by 2. So cos x by 2 upon cos x by 2 1, sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 tan x by 2, 1 minus tan x by 2, again tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. This is the expansion of this is 1 plus tan x by 2 upon 1 minus tan x by 2, because tan pi by 4 is 1. Again tan inverse tan x equals to x, so tan inverse tan pi by 4 plus x by 2, pi by 4 plus x by 2. Yes. Next question, tan inverse x upon root 1 minus x here. First we start some property related to these variables. In any inverse trigonometrical function, if the variables are in the form of this a square plus x square, now we put x equals to a tan theta. And in case of a square minus x square, put x equals to a sin theta, because 1 minus sin square theta equals to cos square theta. In case of x square minus a square, put x equals to a sec square theta, a sec theta. X equals to a sec theta, because sec square theta minus 1 tan square theta. Similarly, if root of a plus x and a minus x both are combined, then put x equals to a cos theta, because a plus x and a minus x both are given. Then put x equals to a cos theta. Similarly, a square minus x square or a square plus x square both are given, then put x equals to a square cos 2 theta. So we start the question number B part. Tan inverse x upon root a square minus x square, because a square minus x square is there. Put x equals to a sin theta. Put x equals to a sin theta. A sin theta upon root of a square minus a square sin square theta. A square is common from this. 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta equals to cos square theta. The square root is cos theta. A cancel with a. Sin theta upon cos theta, tan theta. Tan inverse tan theta equals to theta. We suppose that x equals to a sin theta, then x upon a equals to sin theta. So what about theta? Sin inverse x upon a. So what is the value of theta? Sin inverse x upon a. Similarly, sin inverse x upon root of a square plus x square. In case of a square plus x square, put x equals to a tan theta. X equals to a tan theta. A square plus a square tan square theta. A square is common. 1 plus tan square theta sec square theta. Square root sec theta. A sec theta. A cancel with a. Tan theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. Sec is the reciprocal of cos. 1 upon cos. Cos cancel with cos. Then we get sin inverse sin theta. What is theta? Again from this. X upon a equals to tan theta. Theta equals to tan inverse x upon a. And the next part, F part, tan inverse root of 1 minus a minus x upon a plus x. Plus and minus both sign are given. Then put x equals to a cos theta. X equals to a minus a cos theta and a plus a cos theta. A is common. From the numerator and denominator both are cancelled. 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, 2 sin square theta by 2, and 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2, 2 cancel. Sin square theta upon cos square theta by 2, tan square theta by 2, square root tan theta by 2, tan inverse tan theta by 2, theta by 2, 1 by 2 theta. What is theta? Cos inverse x upon a. First, you remember these properties by using the substitution to simplify the inverse trigonometric function if the variables are there.